am convinced that all historians agree that if you want to understand the political situation from today, you have to step into history. And this history has proven, the files which I have checked, for instance, that Greece before 1912, 1930, has never possessed Macedonian territory, neither in the Antiques, nor in the Roman times, of course, nor in the Slavic times, not in the Ottoman times. Only after the violation of international law in 1912, 1930, in the Balkan Wars, together with Bulgaria, Serbia, and Montenegro, they have occupied and annexed Macedonian, Thracian, and Epirus territory. So basically, Greece has stolen. Another point you have asked, this historical connection is, of course, totally independent from the right of Macedonia to of self-determination. Every people, every nation in the world has this right. And so Macedonia can decide on its own identity, on its own name. Nobody has to interfere. I came home after my 3 years of service here, or more than 3 years of service in Macedonia. I held a number of speeches in Germany. Although I have been here for 3 years, I was lacking lots of information about the background. And that's why I started to research in the files, and there I found out that the demands of the neighboring countries towards Macedonia are totally unjustified. They do know that Greece is tricky and is deceiving and even lying to Macedonia. And they know that this should not be the case, especially from the cradle of Europe, from the cradle of democratic principles. Greece should basically have a responsibility for truth and justice. And the European Commission knows about this. If she really continues to support Greece with this false solidarity, then there must be bigger interests behind this scenery. And I think the background is what I mentioned before.